Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love readings. We'll go ahead and start with messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of April 2023. Okay, you have Strength, overall energy, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm feeling like either you have an attraction, someone that you are trying to control or resist, or vice versa. Um, I feel like there could be an air sign in the picture. Also could be a Leo. And I feel like someone is refusing to communicate or to respond. So it's possible that someone has reached out to you and maybe you're just like done with that person, even though you're still attracted to them. But it just seems like you're trying to let go and detach. And I feel like maybe you're going through a hard time in regards to this situation, especially if there's been multiple breakups. Maybe you're like, no, I gotta let it go for good this time. I can't get myself back involved with this person again. So there could be some things going on where, you're just like struggling to move on from someone, you're healing. But at the same time, it might feel like you're still connected to this person or you're still thinking of them. Yeah, and it seems like you're really trying to let go. Seems like something has ended. It's possible too that someone said something that was like the last straw. You were like, that's enough. I can't deal with that anymore. And maybe you're now choosing to just focus on yourself or choosing to be single. And this also could be, reversed, especially if someone has stopped talking to you and you're like, why won't this person reach out to me? Why won't they return their call, my call? I just feel like right now this person is going through some sort of a transformation and they just need to heal. They need to be alone. I kind of feel like somebody keeps trying to resuscitate something that has ended, or pouring water onto a dead plant. It's like it's not gonna grow back. So it's better to like let go and focus in a new direction. So I kind of feel like that is something that you guys are dealing with at this time. There also could be something being finalized. Maybe you were already going through a separation or divorce. Also, if you have children by anybody, there could be a situation going down where you're having to go to court for, child custody. I don't know if you are losing it or if you felt like it does seem like there is some sort of loss. So I don't know if that person is losing the custody to you or vice versa. So yeah, there could be some legal things going on in regards to you guys too. There could even be a possible restraining order, like you had to get a restraining order on someone or they had to do it to you. But I feel like overall, in a love department, it's more so about focusing on you. There is a possibility too, if there have been some sort of issues in the relationship, where you wanted your partner to stop talking to somebody or let somebody go. For sure, it's a possibility that they decided to do that for the sake of the relationship. So either way, I feel like even if you're in a relationship, is undergoing some sort of transformations at this time. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have Seven of Pentacles. Overall energy, Four of Pentacles. All right, so it seems like your situation, something's going very slow. There also could be stagnant energy, or at least it feels that way. Something is moving along so slowly to the point where it feels like nothing's happening. If you're a single person, you might be a little guarded right now. You may not really want to put yourself out there to meeting anybody. You also could be stuck in your old ways and not wanting to conform to something that you don't want to do. I feel like something is like a waiting process, or something also could just be on hold. You may be really focused on other things at this time, maybe focused on your health, focused on your finances. You might be needing certain things to fall into place first before you can even think about putting yourself out there romantically. If you are still thinking about moving forward with someone, or just moving forward and like putting yourself out there for dating, it seems like you are wanting to make practical decisions. Like you're like making a checklist, but you're wanting to make sure that they have the practical things that you need, as opposed to like romantic things. Now, it's also a possibility that someone is still holding on to you, thinking about you a lot, thinking about coming forward, but they haven't decided to. If this is an established relationship, things just basically seem pretty secure. Not too much change. Maybe the relationship itself is just slowly developing. Maybe you're establishing trust with each other, or maybe just bought a piece of property together and you're just kind of like focused on building wealth together, and it's just a slow process. But you guys do seem to be focused on finances. I do feel like you want to be able to afford luxuries. Now, there's also a possibility that there's someone that you're thinking about, that you're interested in, and you're wondering if you should invest time and energy into this person. Is it worth it? Or vice versa. There may be someone that is quietly observing you, but they haven't come forward because they want to make sure that you're worth their time and energy. So relationships may be like an investment for you at this time, and it's just like, I don't want to waste my time. I want to make sure that I get exactly what I want. And so, yeah, that's what you're doing. There is a lot of earth energy coming through. So either you could be dealing with another earth sign, or this is just, again, where your focus is at and how you're reacting, just in a very grounded manner. I feel like someone does music, or is into music, makes music. And that also could be where someone's focus is at. It's like, I'm focusing on my creative career. I'm making music. And another thing, if you're dealing with someone, I feel like this person would want to spoil you. They may even put you on a pedestal. And I feel like you will also be their ideal person. The red flag that I'm getting is that someone may be more like a kept woman. You might be considering whether or not you want to enter this relationship knowing the role you would be playing. It's like, if I move forward with this person, I know it has to be a secret. I know I'd be on the side. But you might be thinking about practical things like, hey, this person has a lot of money. This person is going to take care of me, and I don't have to be that person's wife or that person's main person. As long as they're taking care of me, I don't care. So it could be a situation like that, and maybe you're considering that and weighing the pros and cons of should you do something like that. But that's the red flag. Also, if someone is in a relationship, something could be going on where it's like they feel like their loyalty is being tested, or maybe they're in some sort of situation where they just kind of feel that they want something, but is it worth it to cheat? Is it worth losing everything that they have to be with this person? So I feel like overall energy is still just kind of questioning, is something worth it? Is it worth it? All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have the Seven of Cups, overall energy, the Magician. I think that's what just fell out too. Okay, so you could be dealing with an illusion. If you are dating or talking to someone on social media, definitely could be an illusion. Someone may not be who you think they are. Someone might be using someone else's pictures. It could be a fantasy. Someone may not be who you think they are. They could be playing mind games. So be careful of who, you're talking to at the moment. Maybe you're not taking someone seriously too, because you know that this person is just playing games, or you even maybe just entertaining people, not taking them serious. You're like, you know what, I'm not taking this person serious, but it is fun to flirt with this person. So it's like maybe you're just like yourself, just being entertained and, flirting with several people. You also might have like, multiple options available, and you're not sure who to move forward with. It seems like it's not really good to make a decision in regards to love right now, because I feel like your judgment could be clouded. It's like you're not fully there. You're not really focused. You're distracted. This could also be the energy of someone that you're talking to. Like someone is distracting themselves, or just playing mind games. They don't really know what they want. They're attracted to you, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're wanting to settle down. Or maybe because they have other people available, they aren't sure. So someone definitely could be sending you mixed signals. The other thing I'm getting, okay, well, red flags if you're in a relationship, because I feel like something is for show or something's a facade. Someone may not be who they truly are. Someone might be having like a lot of secrets, and every time you ask them about what's going on, they're deflecting. They're never giving you a straight answer. And especially when it comes to maybe like their sexuality or their sexual history, I feel like someone's being very unclear. And I feel like even if you're trying to find out like where's this relationship headed, you're getting strung along. This person does not give you a straight answer. If you're just completely single, you have a secret admirer. This person has more than likely tried to communicate with you on several occasions, but they stay hidden from your view. I feel like you can't fully distinguish like who your crush is. Someone also may be communicating with you in metaphysical ways, visiting you in dreams, but appearing or using like an avatar, so you don't know that that's them. But there definitely could be someone coming through to you in your dreams. Yeah, you got Seven of Swords coming out too. So there is a lot of deceptive energies around you. This also could be you. Maybe you're the one being deceptive or playing mind games. Maybe you have a secret account so that you could spy on your love interest, or if you're in a relationship, maybe your love interest is trying to spy on you, and they're following you and testing you and trying to see like how far would you go if someone did this, that, or the other. Again, I just kind of feel that someone has like some sort of vantage point. Someone is like in an angle that you cannot see. It's like they're in your blind spot. You're unaware of something that's going on. You could also potentially be under surveillance. Your phone or computer could be hacked, especially if your partner is very technical savvy, works in computer engineering, software engineering. Yeah, there's a strong possibility that they're, surveying you. Yeah, and I feel like you also like you are aware of something happening, but you don't want to get involved or entangled in anything. So you just like blow it off, or you're trying to keep yourself busy or distracted. Maybe you are being faced with some sort of temptation and you're just like, I'm not going to feed into that. There could be, you could be involved with a fire sign or another air sign. I'm also getting potential jealousy and or revenge. Someone could be catfishing you. Like, say for instance, you're minding your own business, but your ex's ex or current girlfriend is still concerned about you. This person may be catfishing you just to spite you, or trying to fish for information. Yeah. Somebody could just be trying to be cruel. Yeah, I don't know how you got in this situation. I kind of feel like someone saw an opportunity to entertain you or distract you and ran with it. The other thing is that you might have a love interest that is sending other people to spy on you. But for the most part, like, I don't know, people are playing mind games. I would just be cautious of any potential love interest at this time, because something is just off. Something is off. I just feel like things aren't what they appear to be for the most part. All right, so I have to take a quick break and I will be back with Cancer. All right, so we'll get back to Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Messages for those of you with Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, we have Death, overall energy, the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. So it seems like you could be in the middle of some sort of transformation. There is some sort of changes that you're going through right now. You could be going through some sort of physical changes, could be health related, could be financial. It also may feel like, I don't know, like you're just dead inside or nothing's happening, nothing's moving forward. The other energy I'm getting is that if you are single, your single life could be coming to an end. There could be, some sort of life's way of ushering in a change for you so that you can make room for someone to spend time with, someone to be in your life. So it could be that. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio. And if you are, I feel like maybe this person is going to transform your life. Or it's like you're going to be forever changed by this relationship. The other energy I'm getting is that you could be going through a breakup. Maybe you're just focused on yourself. You're allowing nature to run its course, like as you go through the stages of grief. So it could be that you're going through some sort of a breakup. It's like feeling just like maybe empty or like nothing's happening. But I do see a second chance. The dramatic thing I'm getting is that someone could literally be or have had a near-death experience, and maybe that is something that really awakened you or put you on some sort of a new path. But I do see some sort of rebirth, at least after a period of silence or nothing. Also, someone may have ghosted you and then you hear back from this person. Okay, to all my my weirdos in a positive light, not in a derogatory way, but maybe you feel like you're in a relationship with a ghost. Maybe you feel like you're in love with, oh, and my light just flickered. And I said that. That is crazy. Okay. So I wonder if that showed up on camera. That was crazy. Okay. But anyway, yeah, maybe you feel like you're in a relationship with someone who's crossed over. And maybe you're into morbid things. Or your love interest is. Maybe that person is just really into morbid things and they are more so in love with people who are dead. I remember somebody told me that before, that they were more focused on people who were dead, and it could be because someone has some sort of strong Scorpio placements. So I don't know. And maybe you do have some sort of spirit lingering around you, or maybe you feel haunted by someone who's no longer here. So yes, it could be some strange things going on with you guys. Ooh. You got Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you guys might be dealing with some sort of heartache or separation. It's like maybe you're newly single, or you're just kind of like getting used to the idea of being single and independent. Maybe you're having to rebuild yourself. Like something's going on where you're just not the same person anymore. And, something just put you on a different path in life. I do see some sort of, excuse me, traveling or going away as well. Maybe you're having to give everything up or move away. It seems like you're letting things go. If you were supposed to meet someone that lives at a distance from you, It's possible that that trip will be canceled. But it just seems like you're really not dealing with anybody. And if you are, like, I don't know, some sort of unusual changes happening around you or to the relationship that you're in. But I really feel like you guys are being visited by a spirit, or you feel haunted by a spirit. So your love life seems, I don't know, a tad bit morbid. So I don't know. Hopefully it makes sense to somebody, but yeah. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, love messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of April 2023. All right, you have the Queen of Cups, overall energy, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it's possible that you could be involved with a water sign or maybe another fire sign. So you might have more than one love interest. The other thing I'm getting is that maybe there's some sort of decision that you're needing to make. And if you're torn, you're having to just be quiet and trust your intuition about what it is that you're needing to do. Seems like you might also be trying to move on from somebody. Maybe you're trying to move on from a water sign, or anybody for that matter. It's possible that you might have someone blocked. Seems like you're getting ready to go through some sort of cycle changes as well, like you're stepping into a new cycle in your life. If you're not dating anyone, maybe you're just focused on yourself. You also may be getting ready to do some kind of traveling or relocating. There's also a possibility of you getting closure. Seems like there is still some sort of ongoing cycle. Even though one cycle is ending, is still another cycle or some sort of lessons that you may have to learn. It doesn't have to be negative. It just, it's something that maybe you aren't quite getting or connecting with. It just seems like something's up and down or unstable. Seems like there's also a period of stagnation. Something seems infinite. Something seems infinite or forever. There could be several people like that are in and out of your life, but nothing stable. And if you are trying to start a relationship with someone, it seems like it's having a hard time getting up off the ground. Like something is having a hard time moving forward. It's like you guys keep missing each other. It's like, oh, you're over here. Okay, here I come. Oh, you're back over there. Here, it's like you're playing cat and mouse, or it's something just keeps happening over and over again. I mean, it is also possible that you're going through some sort of a breakup and just having to start over again. It does seem like you're having to put things into perspective or see something from a different angle. Maybe you keep changing your mind about whether or not you're ready to go out and start meeting someone or dating again. One minute you're ready, the next minute you're like, no, I'm not. I feel like there's a stalled decision. And I feel like sometimes you feel balanced and sometimes you feel off. For some of you, it could be that you're having to go through more changes or phases before someone new can enter your life, and that may not happen until summertime. Yeah, it may be that your next chapter won't begin until summer. The other energy is that whoever is coming towards you is someone who's a traveler. Someone who's always busy and traveling, and their life might be hectic or unstable at the moment. If someone was thinking about approaching you, I feel like they keep changing their minds. There may be a need to let something go or make some sort of a sacrifice before, you can have love, or before you allow love to enter your life. It's like, what are you willing to give up? Especially if you've been single for a while and you know that being in a relationship requires spending time with someone. So it may be that you're not ready to make that type of sacrifice, or maybe you're thinking about it. Spiritually, it seems like you could be connected to someone, but in a spiritual realm. And this person is just constantly visiting you in the spirit realm. And it seems like you're being closed off to relationships. More so because you just want peace. Maybe you feel like relationships disturb your peace or throw you off balance. If you're juggling, or, like I said, is maybe more than one person involved, something may be up to you. Like, you need to decide who you want to move forward with. And maybe you're just like, I'm not ready to let this person go. So you're like trying to maintain two potential people. But for the most part, your relationship seems your love life seems at a standstill. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Venus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the Ace of Pentacles, overall energy, the Page of Swords. So you could be involved with an air sign. There's also the possibility that you're getting ready to start some sort of new chapter or go on a new journey. It just seems like there's an opportunity for you waiting. There's an opportunity waiting for you. It could be that someone's going to offer you something. They might offer to take you out, depending on who is who. Maybe you're the one looking at someone, you're thinking about taking them out. If you're in an established relationship, there is a possibility of an engagement. Now, you also could be focused on career or work, but even if you are, there's a possibility that you could meet someone at work. A relationship could also start off as a working relationship, professionals. Maybe you work together. Maybe this person is a client. It just seems like it could be someone that it starts on at a professional level. I do feel, though, that there's a soulmate around you, and there's a possibility that someone could return to you from the past. Could be a reconciliation. If it's not an ex, it still just indicates that you might already know the person that you get into a relationship with. Maybe you guys went to school together, grew up together, or you used to work at the same job. But it does look like something is being restored. Like there's an opportunity to fix what was broken or to repair some sort of weak spots in a relationship. So if you're in a relationship, it's possible that you guys are focused on building together, fixing things that maybe fell apart or that weren't working. Yeah, it does look like maybe someone is needing to rebuild trust. Seems like there's some trust issues at hand. I feel like, maybe you're worried about moving forward, or can you really open up to this person? Is this person trustworthy? It just seems like there's some sort of hesitation about moving forward. Now, you also may be coming into some sort of wealth or abundance, something that's giving you security. If there's been some sort of a falling out, there's a strong possibility that someone is trying to make amends with you, and they're trying to prove to you that they're worthy, prove to you that the relationship could work. So I feel like a relationship that maybe had some cracks in the foundation is being fixed. I feel like it's being restored, and ultimately you're going to feel a sense of security with this person. If you are single, I feel like this is still a good opportunity to meet someone. This person is probably wanting something serious. I feel like the only thing is that you're needing to get out of your head about some sort of insecurities. I do see a red flag, though. The red flag is that there's some hesitation about getting involved with someone because you're worried that they're in a relationship, and they might be. If they're not in a relationship, then it's possible that this person puts a lot of other things before you, like their family or their business or their career. And so maybe there's some hesitation on whether or not you should move forward with this person because of those things. But the red flag does seem like, this person could be in a relationship out of security, and you came into their life. Maybe you guys work together, and it's like you're just friends at work, but the desire to be together is kind of there. Yeah. Seems like you could get involved with someone who's at a work situation. I feel like if you're also in an established relationship, it's like you and your partner, like you might have a secret that you need to share. Or maybe your partner's going to share something with you. They're like, I just want to be honest, or I want to be transparent. So, you know, they're opening up and sharing a secret with you. And I feel like it's hard for them to share this secret. There is also a fear of some sort of emotional abuse or emotional abandonment. Someone may be needing to stand up to their family to be with you. Someone is insecure about their image or what their family thinks. But I feel like ultimately you end up feeling pretty much like you have everything that you're wanting. The other thing I'm getting for a healthy relationship is that you guys are more so talking about your finances, and there are some trust issues there. Like maybe you're discussing things about a shared account, or maybe you're thinking about buying some sort of real estate together, but it's still that feeling of like, can I trust? Is this a good idea going into business with this person? Last business partner I had burned me. You know, so there could be some sort of issues in regards to that. But yeah, like I said, I feel like you're going to have some sort of abundance or security. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the Knight of Cups, overall energy, the Hierophant. So for some of you, there's a possibility that someone is ready for commitment. Whoever's coming towards you or whoever you're currently dealing with, this person might be ready for commitment. I also feel that something's going to be revealed to you, something that you were unaware of. More so like someone confessing their feelings for you. You also may be dealing with someone who's kind of traditional, or someone who is respected. You could be dealing with someone who has some sort of status. They also could be government or military, but more so government and lawmaking. You also could be dealing with someone who's respected career-wise, as far as someone who's like a doctor, healer, lawmaker, just someone who has respect in society. Your relationship also could be an arrangement. It's possible if it's not a spiritual arrangement, like through ancestors, is something about it is like an arrangement. Like it could be an arrangement, like, you know, just friends wanting to introduce you to someone or family. But it also could be going to some sort of professional website like eHarmony, since it's like, oh no, we connect you with someone who's been through this and that. You know, it's like super calculative and background checks and things of that sort. So I would say, you know, it could be as far-fetched as like going on one of those dating shows where there's it's arranged relationships. There's a medium who's like trying to assess two separate individuals to make that commitment. So that is a possibility. Even if you just wanted to audition for one of those shows, you're like, well, I want to be at Married at First Sight, or I want to be on Love is Blind, or Ready to Love, like one of those love shows. Somebody might be considering that. But it does seem like overall, it's like that desire for commitment. And you also could be dealing with, what do you call it? Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an earth sign, especially Virgo or Taurus. I feel like your person, if you're single, your person will appear to you when you're ready. Like when you're just like really ready. You might be like, well, I'm ready now. Like it's kind of like a situation where it's like, no, like now you're ready. So there's something that maybe there's some more things unfolding in your life that you're unaware of. And by the time this person comes along in your life, you will truly be ready. But it does seem like people are looking at relationships as that responsibility and just wanting to be that person. It's like, I want to be a responsible person in a relationship. I'm ready for that responsibility of a relationship. So I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very serious about relationships, or you feel that way right now. But either way, I feel like people are being attracted to each other. Someone is going to be attracted to your wisdom, or someone's going to be attracted to your inner beauty more so than your exterior. Not saying that they're not going to find you unattractive, but they're definitely attracted to your wisdom and your light. They feel drawn to you by that. They feel like they could learn something from you. I also feel that whoever's coming towards you might be wise beyond their years, or maybe they view you this way. If there's more than one person, it seems like these are several strong contenders. All of these people seem to be ready for marriage or commitment. If you're already in a relationship, more than likely you guys are talking about more serious topics, dealing with finances, legal matters. And I feel like you guys are needing to reach some sort of agreement. Like maybe you're discussing where to live, or maybe you're getting ready to purchase a piece of property and you need to come to an agreement on, what you're about to invest your money into. There's also the possibility of getting eloped. But I feel like your situation is kind of serious. It's like, no, this is some serious stuff. Like we're getting legalized. We're about to make this official. So yeah, if you're dealing with somebody, I feel like it's about to become official. Maybe at first you were just flirting, dating. I feel like it's about to get serious now. And then if you're already in that relationship, it's like you guys are ready for the next step forward. Yeah, but your person is very analytical. All right, let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Love messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have Judgment, overall energy, the Eight of Wands. Um, okay, so it's possible that someone's getting ready to respond to you. There's going to be like a lot of communication between two people. Also, if there was some sort of missed opportunity in the past, it seems like, hey, that opportunity came back. There also may be some loose ends between you and somebody that need to be resolved, some sort of unfinished business. And there's an opportunity for you guys to just like, you know, get it out and over with. Especially if you're not necessarily wanting to move forward. It's like you guys have to put everything out there and like clear the air so that you can move on. And then it could just be somebody from your past that you haven't heard from, and all of a sudden this person's messaging you, calling you. I kind of feel like somebody's going to send you some messages and then not really wait for your response. They end up calling you. Something also might just happen very quickly or just starts happening very quick. It's like, whoa, this is happening very quick. If a relationship does start moving quickly, it's because I kind of feel like something had already been established. So there's already some sort of comfortability there. And it's just like, let's just pick up where we left off. What happened? Remember, I saw you across the way and we got into a conversation and then you disappeared. It's no coincidence. We ran right back into each other. So I feel like, you know, it's just picking up where you left off with somebody. Another thing I was getting here, you might be seeing like a lot of synchronicities, or maybe spirit is going to start sending you like a lot of synchronicities before your person comes into your life. If this is an established relationship, there's some old issues that are going to resurface. So I feel like you guys are needing to address them instead of putting things on a back burner so much. I feel like somebody's trying to get your attention though. Somebody is trying to get a response out of you. Um, No, it just seems like somebody's trying to get your attention. They may be pushing your buttons, trying to put a little fire under you. If a relationship is not moving forward, it could be because of someone's ego. Like someone needs to shed the ego. They need to like be humbled before they can move forward. Yeah. Also, someone may need to let go of any type of preconceived ideas they had about somebody. It's like, just throw that out. Like, get rid of all of that. And let's start over, or let's give each other a chance. Okay, I just keep seeing something happening over and over again. This could be some sort of indirect communication, like somebody's constantly trying to get your attention, and then it's like no response. And it seems like somebody keeps trying to bring something back to life. It's like, it's possible someone's checking in on you just to see if there's still an interest there. They're like, I just want to see if this still is the connection that we had, still have a pulse. The other thing I'm seeing is that you may not recognize that someone's trying to get your attention because you're emotionally unavailable. You're, you know, blocked. You're thinking about other things. Your heart is somewhere else. So you might have a hard time seeing something that's in front of you, or vice versa. It does seem like maybe you're tired of the same thing over and over again. Maybe you're listening to a lot of tarot messages and it's like it says the same thing over and over again. And it's just like frustrating. And so it's like just wanting to leave everything alone, not be bothered by anything, especially if you just keep getting messages about somebody watching you and not coming forward. And it's like, I don't want to hear that anymore. The other thing I'm getting is that you're just bored with the offers that are coming in at you. You're like, not interested in that. And maybe you're specifically waiting to hear from someone else. Someone's definitely trying to get your attention and they keep doing it over and over again. No, that's the overall thing that I'm getting. Either you know this and you refuse to acknowledge this person, or you know it but you're just not ready. And somebody is needing to get out of their comfort zone in order to have what they want, but they don't want to. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, you have the Six of Cups, overall energy, Seven of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like there's an opportunity for you to meet someone that you feel connected to. Most likely, the person that comes into your life is someone that you've connected with in a previous life. There's an instant comfort or familiar energy with this person. There's also the possibility that someone's been thinking about you and they're going to come forward. Someone from your past, because they've just been thinking about you so much. Or maybe there's someone in particular you've been thinking about a lot and you're wondering, like, why am I thinking about this person? And it could be because they're getting ready to come forward. It seems like you're, also just kind of reflecting about past relationships and trying to figure out what do you want next, or what is it that you need in your next relationship. Maybe you've been waiting for something to manifest and finally it does. Now, the thing is that if somebody is coming back from your past, you seem to be uninterested. It seems like you're like, no, thank you. You just want to be to yourself. And you may be avoiding this person. So I'm also getting the energy of someone who doesn't want any strings attached right now, or is just uninterested in the past. And it's just like, I just want completely new. Anything from the past I'm not interested in. New. So it could be that. Someone seems kind of disconnected though. Now, the other thing I'm seeing is kind of the opposite, where someone is more so like ready to take that risk and fall in love, and then more so detaching from what other people have to say. It's like, I don't care what people have to say. I'm going to go ahead and let my guards down and see where this goes. Or if you're purposely trying to avoid somebody, I feel like you still, or maybe you're trying to avoid love, or whatever it is that you're trying to run away from or avoid, you end up running right into it. I feel like you guys are going to fall in love, but you're trying not to believe it. You might think something's too good to be true. You might be thinking that you're not making the right judgments right now. You're like, no, my judgment is like blurred. And it's like you're questioning your feelings. You also might be curious and wondering, is this person your soulmate? You're like, is this person really my soulmate? Do soulmates exist? But somebody also might have you in deep thought. And every time you try to stop thinking about it or turn away or you forget, something happens that reminds you about this person. Or makes you, fantasize about being in love. I kind of feel like you might be thinking about what somebody said to you in the past as well. And you're still thinking about what this person said, or you're wondering if you'll ever hear from them or connect again. It could be an air sign or Taurus. Also could be Scorpio or someone that has Venus in Scorpio. It also seems that somebody's been considering whether or not they should share a secret with you. Are you trustworthy? Can they trust you with their secret? And I feel like they're going to share something with you. And they want you to, like, not judge them for whatever it is they're getting ready to share with you. Yeah. But ultimately, I feel like you guys are falling for somebody. There's somebody that you're going to fall for unexpectedly. All right, let's see what messages there are for, where am I? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have Death, overall energy, Two of Wands. Another sign that seems to be dealing with transformations and endings. It seems like you can't see a future right now. You can't see a future with someone, or you're having a hard time just seeing like the future of your love life. You might feel that something is a dead end. And it also looks like you may have made some sort of intentions on doing something, and then maybe something you saw made you feel like, nope, I can't do it, or I'm not going to do it. And so you don't follow through with some sort of intentions that you set for yourself. It also could be reversed. There was someone who was getting ready to approach you, but because of something that they saw, they're like, that's okay. And decided that it's a no-go. Now, it is possible, though, that someone is coming forward, but the person coming forward is either a Scorpio or someone who's going through some sort of deep transformations themselves. Maybe they're coming out of a breakup. Maybe someone quit their job. The overall energy looks like you guys decided the answer was no on something, or you weren't going to do something. You're like, I decided that I'm not going to do that. And you might be feeling guarded or defensive, or protective, like you're trying to protect your space or your heart. You possibly could be thinking about an air sign. The other thing I'm getting is that someone is watching you that just got out of a breakup, and because they're available, they're approaching you now. at least I feel like the overall energy is about you feeling happy and at peace with whatever decision you make. You're like, at the end of the day, I'm going to be happy. And it does look like because you decided to put yourself first, you know, you get some sort of happy ending. Also, like, maybe in your past you had been dealing with a lot of people who were fake. um I kind of feel like somebody was dealing, or yeah, I kind of feel like somebody was dealing with some sort of mental traumas, mental issues, something like being bipolar, multiple, some sort of personality disorder. And it could have been you. Maybe you could have been, you know, suffering from that, suffering from some sort of depression. But now you're ready to put the past behind you. You're like, okay, that's in the past. I'm ready to move forward. It seems like you're done with false realities. You're done with illusions. You just want the real deal. Yeah. And of course, like I said earlier, some of you are just going through a breakup and you're learning to be at peace with yourself. Maybe you know, finalized the divorce. You decided to end things for good. You also may have had to cut people out for your own protection or your own good, your own emotional health. You had to cut people off. One last thing I'm seeing is that you might be happy to find out that somebody's single. And you're like, ooh, okay, that's good news. All right, so let's see what messages there are for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, April 2023. We have Three of Pentacles, overall energy, King of Pentacles. All right, so even if you're focused on career or work, it's possible that a relationship could start off at work. Including if you already work for yourself, it can still be a relationship with someone that you have a professional relationship with first. There's also the possibility of you and a love interest having to negotiate or come to some sort of an agreement. You guys are trying to resolve some sort of issues that may have been lingering in your relationship. It's possible that things may have fallen apart and you guys are currently focused on rebuilding your trust, rebuilding a relationship with each other. Something is basically like a work in progress. You could be dealing with an earth sign. It's possible that you were disappointed in the past and, you know, maybe you're not wanting to be disappointed anymore. Now, the other energy is that, yeah, you just want to be left alone. You just want to work. Maybe you aren't ready to move forward in a relationship, especially if you're still healing from something that happened in the past. Other people just might not interest you enough to move forward. There's also a possibility that there is someone that has not yet let you go or is not ready to let you go. Okay, I'm getting something about needing to make some sort of an arrangement, needing to put things in, get things in order. I feel like people are planning on doing something. If you are in a relationship and you've been like torn as to whether or not you should stay or go, you might have considered working things out, but I don't know. At some point, you might start to really think about it and start to feel like, no, maybe I should just like let this go. Or maybe I need to talk about whatever it is that I've been hiding. I feel like regardless, there needs to be some sort of conversation because there is something going on that people aren't talking about. And people need to be honest with each other in order for a relationship to progress or move forward. I feel like someone pushes you away when they feel guarded or you do this to somebody. I just feel like somebody's guards are going up. It seems like, though, there's somebody that you still think about. You still miss this person. You miss talking to them. And you think about them. And it's like you're hoping or wondering if you're going to hear from that person again. It's like this person is still in the back of your thoughts. It is possible that this person thinks of you too. And maybe that is why it's so hard to move on, because you're still like in each other's energies. Also, if someone has decided that they want to pursue you, they're still very slow or moving at a very slow pace. They also might get to a point where they feel like they waited too late. They were planning on coming forward, but by the time they approach you, it's too late because maybe you're involved with someone else. And so they might feel like it's a missed opportunity or too little too late. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you with Venus in, I keep saying Venus, y'all, I'm sorry. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, you have the Nine of Cups, overall energy, King of Pentacles. Okay, so something's going on where you just feel kind of happy about your situation. If you're single, you're okay with it. You're at peace. Yeah, it just seems like you're okay with being to yourself. Even if you are in a relationship, I feel like you're in just a happy space. Maybe you're on cloud nine because your partner makes you feel so happy. It just seems like you're dealing with some sort of emotional fulfillment. You also could be dealing with, I don't know, if you're single, you might be dealing with two people. Not necessarily cheating, but because nobody's in an official relationship, maybe you're, kind of just talking to a couple of people. Strongest energies are earth and air. I feel like you're trying to keep your options open and you're not necessarily, committing to anyone. It's more so you're just keeping an open mind. But you are open to the possibilities, and I feel like you're being optimistic as well. If you flirted with someone, it's possible that you're waiting to see like what their next move is going to be, or vice versa. Somebody has like initiated something with you, it made you smile, and they may be strategizing what their next move is going to be with you. If someone has claimed you, I feel like this person is very serious about what they want. And I feel like there's nothing that's going to stop this person from approaching you. Even if you've told this person no in the past, more than likely they'll try again. It seems like you are also being very guarded, or kind of like on the defense. Like, people might view you as guarded and they don't know how to read you. If they're interested, they're like, I want to approach them, but they act like, I don't know, they don't like anybody, or I don't know. And I just kind of feel like maybe they're keeping their distance just because they can't quite figure you out, or if you're interested in them. You also could have just gotten out of a relationship with somebody, and so you're just like happy being to yourself right now, especially if the previous relationship was really draining, or dealing with someone who was codependent. I don't know. I just feel that there is some sort of self-protection going on. Someone feels like they need to protect themselves. It also could be that you are intentionally making some sort of high standards that's almost unattainable on purpose as a defense mechanism. Especially if you got out of a toxic relationship or something that was very unhealthy. It's like you're just really trying to protect yourself. Even if somebody is interested in you or flirting, I feel like you're trying not to show emotions. You don't want someone to know about your vulnerabilities. The other thing I'm getting is that some of you might be in a long distance relationship and you're trying to make the best of it. You're trying to be optimistic about it. You're like, it's okay. We can visit each other on this day and that day and we'll be okay. Yeah. Somebody may travel for a living. That also could be the cause of distance. If you're in a long distance relationship, it seems like you're anticipating this person to arrive. Like you're waiting to see them. Especially somebody that you haven't heard from in a while. And then you guys just started dating at a distance. Yeah, so those are the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully some things resonate. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.